It is really hard to do what's right all the time. We as humans are battling with sin constantly. So even when we want and know we should do the right thing, we still have sin holding us back because we're humans and sin has control over us. I'm reading the book of Romans and Paul writes this: I am sold as a slave under sin, for I don't understand what I'm doing, because I don't practice what I want to do, but I do what I hate. Now, if I do what I do not want to do, I agree with the law that it is good. So now I'm no longer the one doing it, but it's the sin doing it that lives in me. For I know that nothing good lives in me, nothing in my flesh. The desire to do what is good is with me, but there's no ability to do it. For I don't do the good I want to do, but I practice the evil that I don't want to do. Now, if I do what I don't want, I'm no longer the one that does it, but it's the sin that lives in me. So I discover this law. When I want to do what is good, evil is present with me. For my inner self, I delight in God's law, but I see a different law in the parts of my body, waging war against the law of my mind and taking me prisoner to the law of sin in the parts of my body. What a wretched man I am! Who will rescue me from this body of death? Thanks be to God. Through Jesus Christ our Lord, we can be saved. So then, with my mind, I myself am serving the law of God, but with my flesh, the law of sin. Now, I know that was a lot, and there's a lot of words that sound similar in there, but Paul is ultimately trying to communicate that his head is telling him the right thing to do, and that's what he wants to do. But it's his human flesh that tells him the wrong thing to do, and that is often what he follows. It is the temptation and the sin that takes control over our body, making it so difficult for us to follow through with the things we know we want to do. We end up doing the things that we really have a hard time controlling. So I just wanted to bring this up to make people feel comforted. When you know you want to do the right thing and you still end up doing the wrong thing, it's the sin living in you. It's a struggle that we all face. There is a war in our minds waging between spirit and bodily flesh. You're not alone. We are all struggling with the nature of sin together. But it is only through getting close to God, by reading His Word, praying, and taking action, that we can improve our sinful nature. I have overcome a lot of temptation and a lot of the sins that I used to commit. I have come so far because I fix my eyes on the heavens and not the things of this earth. It takes action in order to get better, but we all still face temptation. And you're not alone. But we can overcome this, but only through Christ.